Hey, perfect song to review these Linkbuds. Technologic by Daft Punk. First, I'm in 60 FPS. I know I put you through 9 videos with the 4:3 format. And so the first one was released yesterday. Another one's coming out today. Actually, it came out today. I haven't seen how the reaction's been. But everyone complained, or at least a large portion of the people I think were upset. So now this one's in 60 FPS, still 4:3. Everyone's still, we'll get out of it. I ordered new GoPros to try to upgrade those. So we'll see how that works when I get the 9 and 10. Water. Today, I'm doing a review of the Sony Linkbuds. And this is the second time I'm doing the review of the Sony Linkbuds because the original literally fucking disappeared. Like, I'm pretty efficient now at making videos for every day and every other day content. And I know I picked that wallpaper because of the haul. And because if you look at the Sony Linkbuds, and I'm going to peel this off. I use this for that volume demonstration. Oh, I can't fit it through here. It's a tiny hole. Anyway, this is a Sony Linkbud. And it is probably the most significant advancement in portable audio that I've seen. And you're all going to be like, what's this? You're not all going to be sold on this. I can't believe that it's too small for a chopstick. I need to get something even smaller that fits through there. They're $178. And they're much cheaper than the big Sony XM1000s. These Sony 1000 WF, HB, whatever they are, these are better than the Linkbuds. These are $100 more than the Linkbuds. These have amazing noise canceling, and they're like my go-to if I need some noise canceling IEMs. And I'm going to also touch on the finals at the end of this video, or half of it will be. But I think the focus is like the big thing that I sat down to redo is the goddamn Sony Linkbuds. Because they are small. Actually, let me compare it to the Sony. Please don't connect to my phone somehow. They are minuscule comparatively. Different color, which is ironic. Like, look at the fucking size difference. And then if you haven't been able to tell from either the thumbnail of this video or this demo, there's a hole through it. So one part of this, like, oh my God, these are so different. There's two things, just two. The Linkbuds need to exist so that the Linkbuds version 2 can come out and version 3. And by version 3, it won't be more popular than like anything Apple puts out, but it should be. Because the hole through it means that the noise canceling is non-existent because sound still travels from the real world through it. So Sony's made an open back true wireless IEM, but it's not really an IEM because there's no tip on this. This doesn't go and seat in your ear. A normal IEM, like these Focals, has a tip and it sits in there and it makes a seal and that's what makes it in ear. This is much more attuned to what like an earbud would be. That's why it's called the Linkbud. And the amount of effort it must have taken Sony, and this is why companies like Sony exist, because, you know, you and I might think of this idea, but we don't have the $2 billion of like, hey, what are we going to do R&D? I don't know, throw like $6 million at this, $2 million at that. Whatever their R&D budget was this, I want them to triple it because we need this. This is what I'm doing this review a week later. Like, I did it once, lost the footage, don't know how, thank God the wallpaper remains, but lost the footage. And I spent another week with them because I've used them every time I go out, every time I go shopping. I'm taking Linkbuds because, yeah, noise canceling is fine, you know, if I don't want to. But a lot of the time, I want to still be in the place I'm in, whether it's shopping or waiting in line or sitting in a car. And I want to still hear everything, but I just want music. And you can accomplish that by wearing open back headphones. If you at KPH 40s, you can do that. You just put little headphones on. You still hear 90% of the outside world, and you get your music on top of it. But if you're a true wireless fan, you don't want any wires at all. This ups the ante because it is the smallest. Like, you literally, it's designed to be lost in your ear. You're supposed to put it in your ear, and then it looks like a hearing aid. It almost makes you look like you're wearing a hearing aid. That's how small it is. The only adjustment you get, and I since I did the review a week ago, I think I threw the packaging up, but these should be somewhere here, is you get little interchangeable silicone, I guess they're like little phallic symbols. Like a little phallic. I got the biggest one here. It looks like a single bunny ear. And there's a little notch, and you put it over the top of the Linkbud. This is how sex contraception works, kids. You just slide it over there and you wiggle it till the notch lines up. And then this holds a part of your ear. I don't have an ear to show you. Actually, I do have an ear to show you. I didn't do this in the last review. Let's see. Wait, do I have... Actually, these are bigger ears. I need to move... Thank you, Nico. Or no, thank you, Nico. No one likes Nico. Too bad all her figures are so fucking cute. All right. What side are you? You're a right side. That's this ear. By the way, welcome to my old sound demo rig. Yeah, I thought maybe making it the shape of an ear would be better. Wasn't. This was a fucking nightmare. But I got this cool little thing to put on like a pedestal. So this is designed to go literally here. There it is. It's in. Well, it's in the way they want you. This actually doesn't fit. My ear's a little different. But it covers the hole is supposed to go into the gap that you actually hear through. I don't know the actual... Is it cochlea? I know cochlea is part of an ear. And this just sits in there, and then this little bit tucks up, and you adjust for like 3 or 4 different sizes. And... you forget you're wearing them if you put them in like that. However, and I'm going to say this, these don't sound as good as the 1000W. These have no low end because there's a hole through it. And I don't say no low end. All right, let me rephrase that. They have less low end than you like kind of want if you're like jamming out. If you're into jamming out and fucking like shutting off the world, don't get the Sony Linkbuds. What these do is when you just put them in gently, just put them in and just rest them sort of there, and they're just gently covering the hole, and you play your music at like a reasonable volume, and it's Daft Punk, and it's like, oh, it's wistful and wonderful. If you want more quality, what I've found is I'm jamming this bitch in there like that. I am getting it in my ear. And it's less comfortable because you're jamming it in your ear, like completely covering the hole. But you still get the openness because it doesn't actually like seal. And the bass increases. So that's a reason to... I know I looked at the reviews of these and there's a lot of negatives, a lot of positives and negatives. Some people say they're great. Some people say they're shit. The people who say they're shit, the things they complain about is because they're putting them in very lightly. They're putting them in there in the most comfortable mode. They're just gently sitting so far away. Just, here's music. And they're not getting like the full robust experience, which is why I want 2 or 3 more gens of this, because to get a driver in a donut, to make a little donut driver is fucking remarkable. You jam them in there, you get more bass, you get more like direct sound like you'd expect from an IEM. And either way, by the way, everything above like 400 hertz to the maximum it goes is pretty fucking quality. I saw someone complaining that the treble was bad. Not on this pair. I've had a couple songs where if like this fit is not right, like there's a lot of twisting and like adjusting to get them to like sit evenly because I have one hole in my ear is bigger than the other hole in my ear. So it's like, all right, I gotta, but once they line up, it's like this is a wonderful open back headphone experience. This is reason one to look at the Linkbuds is the remarkable, I keep thinking that's a piece of dust. Who designed this mouse pad and was like, you know what, right there, like that's a piece of dust. That looks like a piece. I get it on a marker. So the open backness is remarkable. They don't have to go in your ear. If you're one of those people who's like, ew, it gets itchy. No, this will solve that problem, and you get to enjoy true wireless, like true wireless. So I bought these from Amazon, so I get to write the review when I put them on there, and it'll say verified purchase. Now I know I just touched. I'm working here. I know there's, I said there's 2 things, but let's touch on sound quality a little bit more because people want to know how they sound. If you get them positioned in your ear with this remarkable system, you got open back and you get them either very light and airy or you jam them in there a little bit further. And then I have ears big enough, I guess I can fit that in. I don't know if I'm going to just find some friends and jam things in their ears. You can get like this very natural sounding open, beautiful, like for podcasts, gorgeous, because you don't need this for podcasts. You don't need the low end rumble. If you're into just techno music and bass, you might want to pass on this. But if you listen to anything that's more lightweight, old rock, something with a kick drum, the kick drum's as low as it goes, absolutely fucking superb. As good as the more expensive Sonys. The more expensive Sonys obviously need to have an open mode so you can hear out. And they do noise canceling, so you can not hear anything. And they have more low-end kick because they're sealing your ear entirely. This is a completely different technology, which has influenced me. Yeah, I took them out of my ears, so they disconnected. I think if I put them back in the case, let's talk about the case for a second, because the regular case is magnetic opening, and these things magnetize in there, and you close it, and you're done. This case, which there's magnets are real strong, like real strong. So you got to like aim a little bit. So that's the left one. So you got to go like bloop and bloop. Drop in the case and you got to close it. And it's a latch system. I don't know why. Did they need to make the lid like super thin? There's plenty of girth here to like make a magnet. Maybe the magnets were too strong to close it and this magnet wasn't holding it. But for whatever reason, when you close it and you lock it, it's a much smaller thing to carry around, even compared to the final, which I'm going to praise at the end of this video. Although the final's even thinner than this. I don't even know how this is. The final has, we'll get to the final, the timestamp if you want to jump to the final. But the Linkbuds, so you close it and you lock it. He's blinking like crazy because he's trying to charge and also the case is dead because, again, I use it. You take it out. You put one in one ear. It says the right is using 62%. The case is at 2%. You put in the left ear. The Sony app that requires you to turn it on. Oh, that's right. I got to load the Sony app, which is just called the headphone app or the phones app, which is just annoying. I have a plug here. I can charge this. Yeah, good look at this. Reset button on the back. You can turn on like extended bass and things in the app. There's not many settings, but there's a few. And I might touch on them. Maybe I'll go back to the finals, then I'll go back to the app, depending on what I feel like doing. Second reason to buy these. Because there's two. There's two breakthroughs in these Linkbuds. The first one is the hole through it. The fact that it's not an actually going in your ear and jamming around in your fucking holes and messing up your earwax and you get sweat. These are great because the wind actually hits you and it goes into your ear and your ears breathe. They don't even know what's going on. The second thing is I can do this. Did that register? Maybe make sure they're working. Okay, they are working. Hold on. Adjusting. Boom. Boom. I paused it. Now, you've seen me touch IMs. Before you touch the outside, you double tap. They've got swiping. Some of them have little buttons or squeezers. What these do is they have a weird-ass sensor on them that you don't touch the actual IM. You don't touch the link bud because it's a bud, not an IM. You put the link button here, and that little dome sticks out. And then you touch here in front of your ear on your own skin. And I don't know if it's a combination of the vibration or if it's just looking for like a presence sensor for things happening in front of the ear. But double tap pauses, double tap unpauses, triple tap on the right is next track, triple tap on the left is the last track. So let's change tracks. I think I can do it while paused. It may not be possible. 1, 2, 3. Yep, there it is. I'm not touching the unit itself because if you ever worn a true wireless and it's got the touch thing and you're like blamming it in your ear and it always is loud. Like, why am I slapping my ear with this device? And some of them are worse than others. But this is tap tap on my tap tap. Let's try the left side. Tap tap. There it is. Oh wait, I triple tapped it. 1, 2. It's you're giving me bullshit here. Oh, maybe because I got them shoved in weird. Hold on. 1, 2. All right, it's fucking ruining it's ruining my thing. This is why I'm talking about revisions 2 and 3. Sometimes it works perfectly. Sometimes I think I need to clean it off with alcohol, or my skin's probably too soft. That's what it comes down to. I'm a weeb, so weebs have very soft skin. Ladies, feel good for a man with soft skin. Weeb. So tap tap, tap tap. It dings and then it unpauses. So then tap tap. So it's the same tap. I did it harder and I did it 3 times and it skips track. Did it again. It's got to be faster. I'm doing it too slow. Okay. Like I said, I've been using these for over a week now. I was using them for a week before I reviewed them. Now I'm using for another 2 weeks. And I'm still getting like used to it. I very rarely have to pause when I'm out. Because if I just control the volume, which you can't control in here, you have to go in your pocket and actually lower the phone. But or in my case, I can do this and raise and lower the volume. By the way, new Honor 6 smartwatch, which is kind of nice. I can see the songs that are playing and raise and lower the volume. Look at that. Boom. Stream from this device. Cancel. You guys started from another device. Tap into stream music on this device instead. Cancel. Oh, it might be the ladies upstairs. All right, actually shut the phone off. Off phone. So, yes, I can control it with my Honor 6, which is, I might give us like a little half-ass review. Maybe I'll do it on the second channel. The fact that I don't have to touch the bud, and I could just touch part of my face or wave my hand like there and just even, oh, for fuck's sake, come out. Leave it. The fact that I don't have to touch the unit to control it, which is good because it's so small and you'd be like digging in your ear, and the fact that it's open back makes this, for an under $200, this is like the wildest science experiment Sony's put out. And I love Sony sometimes. Sometimes they make Ghostbusters 2016 and no one laughs. And sometimes they make Sony Linkbuds and people are confused if they should buy them. They are a technological marvel. The fact that they even sound decent is a bonus as far as I'm concerned. Because if these sounded like mediocre as fuck and I was like, I would still praise the hell out of those two features they have. They have two things. You don't have to touch them. You could change tracks by tapping in front when it works, which is, I'd say 80% of the time it's just being a bitch because I'm on camera. That's how it works. And then the open back, the fact that it's not an IM, it's an earbud. It's a weird, these are the most discreet, smallest. Someone was asking me can I wear something under a hat? What's the smallest ones? These right under a hat. Right under a bandana. If you want to have earmuffs in, these are great. You just got to be aware they're going to lack in low end compared to like pretty much all sealed IEMs. They are open back, so you are going to hear things. So don't try to use them on a noisy bus. You could still have noisy bus sounds and music. You just won't have no bus. Their batteries last a surprisingly long time. I think it's 5.5 hours. And the charge on the case is like another 8 or 10. Actually, open it up. Yeah, 5.5 hours of battery was up to 17.5 hours with the charging case. I'm assuming that's a fully charged thing and a fully charged thing, and then you can charge it back up 3+ times using the case, which is perfect. Tapping in front of your ears. Yeah, I had to like compatible with iPhones. Yeah, it's USB. I don't know if it's aptX or aptX adaptive. That's interesting. But for what they're doing, you're buying these because you want to try this is like alpha of the future. There's going to be better drivers. The revision 2 drivers are probably going to have more low end. Maybe they'll be bigger around. Maybe the hole will be deeper. Whatever they do, they will sound better than this. And these sound fucking good. I don't know what people are smoking when they're saying, oh, it doesn't sound good. Reposition them in your ear. That's another issue. It's like reposition them. You have to play with it. Maybe your ears physically can't hold them. Everyone's ears are slightly different, and usually you can get like an average. But at least on like a regular IM, you can change the tip to suit you better. You can't change anything on this. This is it. Shove this in your ear and then change this, which is like a geometry thing on the back of your ear. So no one's used to doing that. You need it there. It's going to flop out. So yeah, Linkbuds get a full fuck you reco. You drop this there and drop this there. Let those charge. And let's move on to the focals. All right, lights blinking. I can't hear. It's weird going from the Linkbuds to... Pause. I didn't pause. I paused. Pause. No, that's pause. It's weird going from the Linkbuds to an actual closed back IM because I can't hear anything anymore, and that's just odd. It's odd now. I've been wearing the Linkbuds so often that it's skewed my idea of what should happen when I have music playing. So the finals, the ZE3000, and my name is ZE Os. So there you go. Hova 3000 Brown, if you're out there. We went to college together. First thing you notice when you get the finals is, well, their final is a Japanese company. And everything's in Japan. Japan is made in China, but it's all Japanese. aptX adaptive, 7 hours in the earphones, 35 hours with the case, blah, 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 Bluetooth 5.2, etc., come in black and white, etc. The first thing you notice is that the case is much thinner than most cases. Here's the Sony versus the finals. And it's the right shape. Like even the Sonys here have like a hard edge here. This is like if you've used a bar of soap for a while and you just get it to that nice shape where it's like a comfortable shape to take that bar of soap and slide it into your pants pocket. You've all done it. We've all taken soap. Is that just an East Coast thing? It's just an East Coast thing. Anyway, it feels like a nice worn out stone, like a river stone. And then it's textured. so you don't like drop it or lose it. It's got this very like very. It's like that scene from American Psycho. It's like ooh, raised bone. It's like the texture is just so. And then you open it up, and you realize these aren't even small. Like this is one of the smallest cases I've ever seen. But the actual earbuds themselves aren't tiny in the slightest. They're pretty large actually, with sharp edges. And none of that bothers me because look how well. This is the best fit I've ever seen for an IM in a case. There is no wasted space, front, back, or top. Everything is precise, Japanese precise. And so you close them and they charge. I'm sure I disconnected the thing. Actually, since I disconnected them, I have to play you this. Wait, it's not playing here. What is it still doing? Is it connected to something else? What did it connect to? No, it's still connected to these. Wow. So if I close this, does it disconnect? It does. Okay, so as soon as you open it, it connects.
Do you ever just start thinking about how all your clothes are touching your skin and then they start bothering you? And then you realize it's your skin that's bothering you. And you want to take your skin off, but you can't because you're trapped inside your skin. Do you ever feel like that?
To answer her question, yes for the first half, no for the second half. So as soon as you crack the lid on these focals, there it is. Now it's connected. So they're there. They're playing. If I hit play on this, they're playing in this. They don't give a shit that they're not in my ears. They just want that case open. I'm actually using the stock tips in them because it's another one of those things where only the Moondrop Sparks have a case where I know if I put a different tip on there, like a longer Dakoni, it'll fit. These are the biggest tips and they are slammed into the bottom of this. So you're going to have to use the original tips. Luckily, it comes with, if I didn't lose a set, it comes with 10 tips, 2 of these white collared ones, and then 2 sets of white collared and 3 sets of clear collared. You put them in and they're easy to handle, despite like the shape is pretty manly. Like I talk about the Linkbuds being light and airy and go in your ear, but if you're gonna have an IM you jam in your ear, this is better to hold than the Sony. The Sony, like I can't even get the Sonys out. They're just like they're like a sphere. Like you can't pick up a ball. It's like trying to pick up a fake organ. It's like, why is it slippery? These have that rough edge, and you could just like, yeah, fuck yeah, I'm gonna grab this out of there. It feels good. Again, textured, like speckle textured. So it's easy to hold. Here's your 2 contacts. I don't know if this actually detects if it's in your ears or not. I know the Linkbuds have that like window in the back that when you take them one out, things stop. So let's jam this fucker in my ear and talk about how they sound. First of all, they fit. Like they're big and you could feel them in your ears, obviously. And the sharp edges never get far enough in to actually touch anything. You'd have to have real weird ears. These are for their, actually no, I didn't even open the webpage for them. Hold on, go to Amazon. I still have the Linkbuds open at $178. Actually I think, did Apos send me these? I think Apos sent me these. Let's see what the ZE3000s go for. Holy shit, $179. So that's $1 more. Oh, it's $79.99. Okay, it's $2 more than the Linkbuds. I didn't even plan on that. I just knew I wanted to talk about the finals. Because besides the Linkbuds taking over my life for 2 weeks, the finals took over my life a week before that. Because they're just comfortable. You can control the volume with them. I left the paper open to remind me. Single tap left and right. Oh, I got to point this out. Huge giant IM, right? This is the part. These are the parts that's outside your ear. Only this flat part is the part that actually controls anything. Not this. This doesn't do jack shit. And it took me a while because it doesn't explain that. Like you put it in your ear and this is the obvious part you're going to want to touch. And this doesn't do anything. That part pauses, next tracks, raises and lower the volume, by the way. Look, hold. Oh, you're not seeing it change tracks. Young MC, hold. Next track. 1 tap, pause, and then 2 taps, volume up. 2 taps. 2 taps. 2 taps. Did it realize it's out of my ear? It might have realized it's out of my ear. Hold on. Yeah, okay. And now it's in. And now it's the volume. Okay, so it kind of figured out, wait, I'm not where I'm supposed to be. So now I can do I don't have to have my phone. I throw my phone into the bushes. That would actually be a really dramatic thing if you had you were having a real emotional event and you just want to listen to music, but you hate your phone. So you're on Bluetooth, so you just chuck your phone into the tall grass. And you don't need to see your phone because these final ZX3000s can next track, last track, play, pause, and adjust the volume. Those are the 3 things it needs to do. And here's an interesting thing also. You know how the Google Assistant's on a lot of things, you bring it up and ask the weather, where your fucking stuff is? This is the only one I've ever seen that won't do that unless the music is paused. Because I can't tell you how many times I've been dicking around with a new one of these. I'm just trying to fucking get it to work. And it's is this pause? Is this next track? All of a sudden Siri or fucking Google's what? What do you want? What do you want? I'm no, I'm just trying to do things. So this won't do that. It's a triple press. Music is currently paused. 1, 2, 3. Wait, hold on. I unpause it and raise the volume with 3 clicks. Let's try faster. 1, 2, 3. There it is. So there's Google Assistant. Now, if I play the music with 1 press, which I like 1 press, play and pause, it's convenient because I could kind of still hear through them. So now it's playing. So now 1, 2, 3, don't do shit. Little things. The little things. You come to Zeos, how does it sound, Zeos? Oh, I sure I get to how it sound. I love the way these sound. These are... People have been telling me to get online and just suck their D real hard. And I'm going to. These sound better than the Linkbuds. At the same price, they sound better. Do they have any of the features that the Linkbuds do? The tooth? No. But these are... Hold on. Oh, to change tracks is a long press. To play pause is 1 press. And double tap is to raise volume. So... Next track, Goldfish. No one has to know. Tap, tap, volume up, tap, tap, volume up. They are a warm... I call them a focal. They're final. God damn it. Give me a... It's been a day. It's been a day. Yeah. Final, not focal. Fuck. I've been calling them the ZE3000s. That's all you got to know. Right? Final audio. Focal is French. The French and Japanese do anything interesting together? I'd love to see some fusion cuisine. I'm sure that would come out amazing. They're both big into fish. So the final sound. I just did the UX3000s, I think they were, which are the big over-ear noise-canceling headphones. And they're not that expensive. And those have some of the best tuned sound for a just wireless headphone. I love them. They're relaxed, they're calm, they're wide, they don't offend, and it's beautiful to just fuck off and listen to those. Guess what the Z3000, I'm gonna call them ZX, the ZE3000 sound like. They're warm and wide, and they don't fucking hurt you, and they're an amazing place to be, and I just want to listen to them for hours. That's it. The Sonys push real hard to be they want to be great, but they give you that low end and you just, yeah. And these have an app and you can adjust the app and it's got the whole thing where it tracks you via GPS so it knows when you're moving and it could change for opening. The Sonys are $100 more than these. And you get a lot of features. These, you don't get any features there's no app. Look, there's a serial number. Oh, you can do the My Final app. Registration will provide you the latest product information. Please install the MyFunnel app and scan the code for containing the serial number. Register, or there may be a latest product information. See, it doesn't need an app. These are self-contained and fucking done, and they're beautiful to listen to. They don't do anything I don't like in the sound. Is there low end? Yeah. Is there low end girth? I don't know. That's a made up term. the soundstage, the vocal clarity, like these might sound better than the Sonys. Just straight up, like I need the sound without any EQ. These might sound better than the Sonys. Sort of the Linkbuds. Linkbuds are science experiment that I approve of highly. But these, yeah, the low end kicks in, the bass line. It's just like, oh my God, this is like, the music is everywhere and it's in my head and it doesn't offend me. It doesn't get too sharp. How loud will it get? Let's just crank this up. That's dancing levels. You can't stop me from dancing now. Put you in the phone. These are the best sounding true wireless you can buy. In my opinion, in my humble opinion, which is usually sometimes wrong, these are the best sounding ones. The problem is, I think in my life, and I've told somebody just today, like, well, why do you seem so impressed with IMs and you don't use them all the time? I'm like, because I don't need to use them all the time. These are the three, I'm going to unplug you, Sonys, for a minute. These are the three that I like. This is it. You've come to the roundup. Anyone ever asked what kind of true wireless Zeos likes? These three in white. The finals sound the best. They just sound the best. They are the most perfectly tuned for me and what I like. And I don't want to be offended. And I just want to fucking relax and the fucking final win. The Sonys, I'll never sell because the Sonys have nearly the best noise canceling. I think maybe the Apple ones pushed them just a little bit further, but good enough noise canceling. And then the app, and I always make fun of things with apps and features, but holy fuck, this thing knows when I'm standing, walking, looking at hentai on the phone. It's like, do you want me to put on I'll shut off noise canceling because you're looking at some risque stuff. You want to know if people are coming. So these are the smartest true wireless. These just fucking go to the nines. Like you scan your ears and everything. So, and they're still good to listen to. They're not as natural as this. These are just cheap, dumb, fucking done, fucking good. $500 sounding IAMs that are $179.99. These are $280, and they are the absolute these are the heavy duty fucking tech demo, do all sorts of shit, noise canceling, open. If I'm going on an airplane, I'm taking probably the Sonys. But then the Linkbuds show up in their little pop open case. And I wear these the most right now. Because I'm just going shopping. I don't need active noise canceling. And if I'm just going shopping and I kind of want to do I need the best sound quality? I just want the most convenience. These are the most convenient. They don't go in my ear. They don't have to jam anything in there. These are the most convenient. So I need a convenient set. I need an impressive tech demo set that does all the noise canceling bullshit. And then you need a set that just sounds like it was tuned by professionals and people that know what I want. That's it. They're the three. There's a bunch more I have to do, and they're going to have to work real fucking hard to get past me because this just, and this is probably the best case of the three. Because this case, the fact that I have to hit a button and it's like, hold on, I got this. The one-handed button press is a little bit like there. I can get it. I've practiced. But these are just like magnets case, so they just open. And the final is the best shape. It's just the best shape. Slide it in your pocket. Bar soap. So that's it. That's the Linkbuds. And the final, not focal, fucking idiot. No, refilm. I refilmed one already. I'm not refilming again. Yeah. These are the three best true wireless and why I like them. If you'd like to see any more true wireless, please don't tell me. I've already got I got the drop ones back there. I forgot what the fucking model number is. And I've got like another set of hibbies that look like old AirPods. It's stuck in your ear. So yeah, no, these three are the good boys. How did you like the 60 FPS in this? Because I'm going to eliminate problems one at a time. Today's this video was 60 FPS. Maybe I'll do 30 FPS, but 16:9. Trying to find the balance. And then when I get the Hero 10 and 9 and 10, I have also the lenses to try out and different processing abilities. And I could change the lights some more and the backgrounds would be great. So I hope you have tolerated this last month. This is the 10th video that's in 4:3. You know, give it a shot. I feel less claustrophobic. It might look smaller, but it feels less claustrophobic. You get more breathable space, and the stabilization looks better because it's so big. I love them. I love it. Anyway, I'm going back to not using true wireless at all, and probably listening to speakers because that's my true passion. Patreon and Subscribe Star. See these reviews early. Yell at me where I'll listen to you. Not in the comments on Patreon or Subscribe Star. I never check those. Sorry if you post. I post 9 videos and then I don't go back to Patreon until I'm posting 9 more videos. Put the comments in the YouTube video because when I go to publish them, I will usually check. Make sure no one put like an ASCII dick in there. And I'm like, no. And then I show them how to do a real ASCII dick. So yeah, you could ask me questions there. But Patreon and Subscribe Star. See reviews early. Participate in yard sales. I want to tell you I have a second set of these finals because I got them in white and black. And I'm kind of tempted to put a set in the yard sale, but at the same time, they're the best sounding true wireless. And like, I feel like one of my members of my family might just be getting something gifted to them. And it's like, here you go. And will they appreciate it? I don't know if they'll appreciate it. That's one of those things. Like a lot of stuff I don't put in the yard sale. People have accused me of like, so you just hoard everything. No, I have family and friends. When I have too much stuff and I don't feel like selling it, I want to sort of keep it in the family. You come back to me. You come back to me in 6 months. Make sure you have these with you because I, like Pasta stole my goddamn Apple AirPods Max. I need those for mowing the lawn. I don't listen to music on them, but I use the noise canceling because they're the best. So yeah. Wow. This outro has gone well off the rails. See reviews early. Participate in yard sales 1st to the 10th of every month. And I ship free Canada and USA. And half shipping international. So no matter where you live in the world, if you're watching this video, which is now 62% of you, if you want to bid on something in the yard sale, I will send it to you. But you're going to pay half because some places are fucking rough. Listen to sound demos, lossless sound demos. I haven't done sound demos in a while. I'm getting rusty. I feel like I haven't done enough headphones and IMs don't get sound demos, but headphones and speakers, I'm behind on that. I need to up my game. But you can listen to those losslessly and get access to the 200 that went missing on YouTube by joining that. And then for $10 a month, you get in the private behind-the-scenes Telegram chat where you can ask me questions directly. If you really want to tell me you hate the 4.3, spend $10 to do that because who wouldn't accept $10 to have them shit on? I guess a decent human being wouldn't want that. But I'm not a decent human being. I'm okay with you paying money to shit on me. So go there, or you could ask me questions and I'll answer them, or the other 200 people in there will answer questions. And you also, if you're in that chat, you get into a lifetime swap meet channel where you can buy, sell, and trade gear. That wallpaper, like always, is available in the description. If you want to get every wallpaper as they change, underneath that wallpaper link is a Resilio sync link, which if you follow my second channel, there's a video there that do things. Sponsorships are available for this channel, by the way. Linsol grabbed some, and I think I'm going to get Triangle to grab some. So we'll see, because I don't mind if it's like every reseller just tells me to do it, because I'll just review a thing that's on Linsol, but not talk about it. I would really like food, like coffee, like throw me money. Throw me money and I want to talk about things. I want to talk about anime figures. I'd love to do anime figures as a fucking sponsor, please. Please, Ami, get back to me. I need it. Yeah, I'm done. Thank you for stopping by. Don't forget to check out Hi-Fi Guides in the Hi-Fi Guides forum if you aren't already. In fact, I think the next review I'll do, I'll pimp the forums first because that place is actually taken off. Like, it's going to be bigger than my channel soon as far as influence, which is kind of great. Anyway, I'll see you next time on Z Reviews with a different format and frame rate because probably going to do that.